Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
A very pleasant afternoon across mid-Michigan. A lot of sunshine today, not a lot of wind. Temperature-wise, below average, but 73 Lansing, 70 in Jackson, 73 Grand Rapids. Still quite nice all across the area. Across the state, it is a little bit cooler to the north across the UP, but still a couple 70s showing up. And that's ahead of a strong cold front that will be moving in overnight and into tomorrow morning. Satellite radar shows that rainfall with our cold front. That's going to advance south, and it should be in mid-Michigan as we start our day tomorrow. Tonight's forecast, we're becoming mostly cloudy. Showers hold off until around daybreak. Temperatures drop into the mid-50s during the overnight hours. We've got some more warm weather to talk about, a couple rain chances. 6 News at 5 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5.
Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church.
Passionate words from Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey after a man fires bullets into a Catholic church filled with kids. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. At least 2 children are dead and 17 others hurt, 2 in critical condition, after a shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis, Minnesota this morning. The shooter is also dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Here for you now at the latest is Lana Zach.
Parents walked hand in hand with their children away from Annunciation Catholic School, tears flowing after a deadly shooting during a morning mass.
2 young children, ages 8 and 10, were killed where they sat in the pews. 17 other people were injured, 14 of them being children.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, and opened fire from outside the church.
It was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
5th grader Weston Halsney says he was 2 seats away from the stained glass windows.
The first one, I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something. Then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew. And then I covered my head. My friend Victor, saved me, though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
Sources tell CBS News the shooter was 23-year-old Robin Westman. Police are investigating the possible motive.
There are no words that can capture the horror.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey asked the public to think of these children as their own.
Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church. They should be able to go to school or church in peace without the fear or risk of violence, and their parents should have the same kind of assurance.
This was just the 3rd day of the new school year for Annunciation Catholic School, which goes from pre-K to 8th grade. Lana Zach, CBS News, Minneapolis.
This just into the 6 News newsroom. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has ordered flags across the state to be lowered to half-staff in remembrance of the victims of today's mass shooting and as a sign of solidarity. Flags should return to full staff Sunday night at sunset. Also here in Lansing, 6 News spoke to leaders in the local Catholic community in response to this morning's shooting about the measures they take to keep their students safe. The Diocese of Lansing tells 6 News that the safety of students is non-negotiable. He says that in recent years, Catholic schools have taken significant steps to keep students safe, including partnering with both local law enforcement and the state of Michigan. The diocese says he wants to reassure people that the latest security technology is currently being used to keep students protected. David Kerr, a spokesperson for the church, tells 6 News families can rest assured that their children are being looked out for.
If you go to a school, you will see an increased use of security personnel and the latest technologies in terms of security measures to ensure that parents, families who send their children to a Catholic school can be assured that it is a place where children will grow to be saints and scholars, but in the safest of environments.
Stay tuned for 6 News at 6. 6 News reporter Zach Prees will join us live with more on what the local Catholic Church is doing to help keep people safe. East Lansing police are now asking for the public's help to find a biker they say was speeding in a school zone. Take a look. Police say this person was speeding, doing wheelies, and driving without a license plate, all near an active elementary school crossing. They say they tried to stop the rider, but he took off. East Lansing police are asking for help to locate or identify this man or the make and model of this motorcycle. If you know anything about this incident, contact East Lansing Police. An annual Labor Day weekend tradition is back underway. Nearly 1,000 cyclists from Michigan and across the country began the epic yearly ride from East Lansing north to Mackinac City this morning. It's called the DALMAC, which is short for the Dick Allen Lansing to Mackinac Bicycle Tour. DALMAC is sponsored by the Tri-County Bicycle Association of Clinton, Eaton, and Ingham counties. Organizers say it's a ride, not a race, and everyone can go at their own pace. People participating in 4- and 5-day routes leave from the Michigan State University Pavilion, while others join East route riders along the way for 2- and 3-day stints. The 54th year of the event runs through Sunday. In Jackson, renovations are now underway at the Jackson Career Center, a resource for high school learners to gain on-the-job training before entering the workforce. 6 News Jackson reporter Sean Graney was at the school today to learn more about what's new for staff and students, and is here for you now with the story.
In celebration of the school's 50th anniversary, the Jackson Career Center is expanding, and officials say the new additions will add modernized offices for staff, improve student safety, and upgrade on-campus parking. Work is almost complete for a new dedicated main entryway, teaching spaces, and multiple parking areas. Assistant Principal Lauren Kaiser says are badly needed.
All of these things we think will provide better opportunities for students.
At the Jackson Career Center, students can choose from a panel of industry-certified programs involving a hands-on learning environment, but the facility needed a facelift. Kaiser says the upgrades to the main office will be the most important change to the school.
It'll be a separate area rather than having all the different doors like we have now. The new area, the new office space will have a restroom for visitors that they need to come in, or bus drivers sometimes.
Counselor Deanna Johnson has been a counselor at the Career Center for 20 years. She says the renovations have nearly doubled her office size, as well as improved the safety for all.
This building is 50 years old almost, and so it's really nice to see it get a little bit of a facelift with a fresh, new, modern look. And something that's going to be safe and secure for students and staff.
Kaiser says the parking lot extensions offer more spots for students as well as a more efficient route for the community.
The addition of the new parking lot not only adds new parking spaces, it connects 2 lots that were not connected before. So we have this additional lot, and we have all 3 lots that are connected that can be accessed through the drive on Emmons and Browns Lake Road. And those will be separate from the bus loop entirely.
Kaiser says the new bus loop and the main office will officially be opening late this fall, and adds details will be coming out soon on the 50th year anniversary celebration for 2026. Here for you in Jackson, Sean Graney, 6 News.
Well, during the holiday weekend, many may jump in the pool or lake before summer comes to its unofficial end, and us here at 6 News, we want to make sure you do it safe. So the Red Cross says 4,000 people drown every year, and it's the leading cause of death for little kids. Adults aren't immune either, and that's why we plan to air Swim Safe, a water safety special. We'll tell you what you need to know before you enjoy that one last blast of summer. That's Thursday at 7 p.m. on WLNS.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Also taking place later this week, it's football season. We've got high school football. We've got the Spartans taking the field. So, yeah, we're getting closer and closer to fall. For those heading out to the Spartans game Friday evening, it looks okay. Temperatures will be a bit on the cool side, but no rain or anything like that. We'll fall into the mid-50s by around 9 o'clock, and we'll end up in the mid-40s late Friday night, early Saturday morning. But nonetheless, looks like pretty good football weather out there. For as far as rainfall is concerned, we've got some in the forecast, nothing too terribly heavy. As we've been talking about all week, the bulk of this is going to come on Thursday. During the morning hours, best chance for rainfall. Rain chances will go down as we move through the afternoon and the evening hours, and then it's clear sailing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We are looking good with virtually no chance of precipitation. Temperatures today pretty nice out. 73 Owasso and St. John, same thing Ionia. 73 in Mason, 70 a little cooler in Jackson, 74 Ann Arbor. As we look at the dew points, that's what makes it feel really humid outside or kind of crisp like it was out there today. And we've got dew points in the 40s to near 50, so that is perfect as far as temperatures go. It feels kind of dry out in the afternoons. The mornings feel a little bit more like fall. we've been enjoying it for sure. 74 currently on the McLaren cam, winds 10 miles per hour, but gusting up to 20 a bit earlier today. This afternoon in Jackson, or I should say Grand Ledge, mostly sunny skies, 74 the current temp. Wind gusts today only up to 11 miles per hour. So again, we don't really want as much wind when the dew points are that low, because that's what makes it feel kind of cool outside. 70 currently in Jackson, winds at 8 miles per hour. Wind gust today was up to 25 miles per hour. In Hillsdale, partly cloudy skies and a temperature of 71, looking good. Humidity 53%, and as most locations, wind gusts fairly light this afternoon. There's the satellite radar with our showers to our north. That's along a fairly strong cold front. As we head through the overnight hours, the rain begins to dip south, and by early tomorrow morning, we'll have a chance for a couple showers moving through the area. Best chance will be during the mid-morning hours, and then still a chance of maybe a shower in the afternoon. But as you can see, by 6 o'clock, most of it is moving off to our south and east. So by game time for the high school crowds, 7 o'clock or so, we should be in pretty good shape. We'll watch some of our southern counties, but it is going down. High pressure is going to build in for Friday morning and Friday afternoon. It is right overhead, which means temperatures will be cool. We'll only top out in the 60s for highs and lows in the mid-40s by Friday night. Tonight's forecast, overnight low temperature 55 degrees with clouds increasing. Rain chances, the best, will be from morning till around noontime, then decreasing chances, and we'll clear things out as we head into the afternoon and the evening. Over the next 6 days, temperatures look pretty good through the weekend. 70s on the way, near 80 for Monday for Labor Day. Clouds increase on Tuesday, some rain showers Wednesday, and then more nice weather next weekend, with highs getting close to 80 degrees.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like it.
No complaints here.
None here either. We appreciate it, David. We'll